Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Expos and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Number 32, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
So here is Tim Raines, and we are set for baseball here this evening. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Well, this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Dero?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup and they present a ton of challenges. Not only do they have good approaches at the plate, but they're in the top of the league at driving the baseball out of the ballpark. At the end of the day, they say solos won't kill you, but that 2-3 run bomb, when the game's on the line, that'll put you away.
Looking at his career totals, Dawson comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And the screwball is in there, so he falls into a quick hole, 0-2. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now it'll be Stefan Segui. First delivery to him. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Bill Gilbertson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Striding in is Bud Wills. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Bud Wills.
Here it comes. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's one down now. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround for that number 3 hitter. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
So no need to wait, as here he is. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Durham.
So next to hit is Durham. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw in time, and the side is retired. We head to the second, scoreless at Wrigley. Now at the plate is Gary Carter. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Bowie has a play. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in now, Tim Pollock. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
At the plate now, Al Oliver. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting second, the right fielder, Marti.
Next up is Warren Marti. And now the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Morales gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. Montreal is out in front 1-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joey Davis trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, Bill Buckner. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman. Sandberg.
Digging in next, Ryan Sandberg. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rodney Scott.
Rodney
First offering.
Scott.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Wills will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Bill Gilbertson.
Next to hit, Bill Gilbertson. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Now that's just a nasty cutter right there. I don't care if that's his cold zone and he doesn't handle that pitch in that well. Most hitters don't get to that.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Bill Gilbertson is out number 2 here in the 3rd inning. So now to the plate, Tim Raines, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the AB now. Jerry Morales is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting it, the left fielder, Bob Montano.
Now to the plate, Bob Montano. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming, here it is.
Whoa, that's down.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line.
Nope,
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting box, the pitcher, number 32.
So now into the box is number 32. He stands in for the first time in this one. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Dawson grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting, number 96.
Stepping in once again is Stefan Segui. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Gary Carter stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Segui stands at first with 1 out. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and a runner back. Another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. And there he goes towards second. Strike taken, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
2 out, nobody on. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Bud Wills back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now a pitch on the way. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, number 1,
First things first, here's a throw over. And he's back easily. Into the box now, Larry Bowie. Now a bunt attempt here. Oliver is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, Leon.
Next, here is Leon Durham, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside the throw. And no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. Now the 1-0. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
The big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate, Jody Davis, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
No balls, 2 strikes. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full. Montreal leads this one 1-0. And now Tim Pollock off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
No balls and 1 strike. Chopped weakly to the right.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Grounded weakly to the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Al Oliver.
Now at the plate, here is Al Oliver. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Bowie takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Warren Marti.
Stepping up is Warren Marti, flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
in there, and it's 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Buckner into foul territory, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Rodney Scott. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Marti stands at second with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average had dipped below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
At the plate now, Bill Gilbertson. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The first baseman is Buckner.
First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Dawson is right there, 1 down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now to bat, Ryan Sandberg. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jerry Morales, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. Montreal is on top here, 1-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tim Raines. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hit back toward the mound, and this will be put away easily for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
Now to the plate, here is Andre Dawson. Popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Wills ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Stefan Segui. Here's a hard-hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. At the plate now is Bob Montano. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And now the first pitch.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Keith Moreland will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Keith Moreland.
First delivery to him. He'll step in here at 275. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired He's locked in.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1-2, here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Bud Wills, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
And for me, this is the side he looks more fluid from. A little more control in his swing, and it seems to lead to more consistent contact than from the right side.
Jump set, here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, definitely should have been a 2-ball there, but you got to get one first. Got under the feed to second and just sailed it. Could be a costly mistake.
In now, Larry Bowie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Bowie is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners are at first and third, one away. Looped out towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now that's the right fielder, Durham.
Next to stand in is Leon Durham. Potential tying run for him at third base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball in there for a called strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Number 44 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 44.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Carter. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh.
Carter.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the seventh.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Tim Pollock back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to left center field. Going back is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a 2-run shot to left center. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Al Oliver. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Marti.
Next to hit is Warren Marti. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And that's the second out.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Rodney.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Rodney Scott, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot. Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Montreal is out in front here, 3-0. In now for Chicago, Jody Davis will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Bill Hartner, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. And he got him. Into the box, Ryan Sandberg. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Ball 1.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's
Jerry Morales is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he could have...
In time, and he is nailed at second. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. They trail it here 3-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Bill Gilbertson trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning.
Gilbertson.
Now the first pitch. And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2. To first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tim Raines as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. First delivery to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Wills waits on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The center fielder, number 10, Andre Dawson.
So now here is Andre Dawson. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for this first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. So now to the plate, Stefan Segui. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Durham gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jerry Morales. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dawson is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Bob Montano.
Next up, Bob Montano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Fouled away. 0-2 once more. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly on to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. Gary Woods will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25.
First offering. Woods stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Segui is under it. 2 gone.
Now back, second baseman.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Bud Wills. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
The next Cub up, Larry Bowie. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Jeff Reardon is called upon with 2 out in the 8th as he's asked to complete a 4-out save.
Reardon.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Next, it'll be Leon Durham. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
So important gig ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Cubs wind up leaving him loaded. Still down 3-0. Alan Ridley enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And now here is Gary Carter. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Now the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Carter brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and a look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Tim Pollock stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single, 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
To the plate now, Al Oliver, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Stepping in now, Warren Marti. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pollock at second. Oliver is over at first with 1 away. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
That's popped up. Sandberg has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Rodney.
Stepping in next, Rodney Scott struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. box, Jody Davis. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch on its way.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, Bill Buckner, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Here comes the right fielder. Goes into a slide, and he's got it. Great play, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Sandberg.
Into the box now, Ryan Sandberg, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Expos took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bill Gilbertson earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Number 32 settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Jeff Reardon records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 16th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.